Hi everybody, my name's Tammy. I'm going on this Weight Watchers journey with you. Today is my first day. Not only have I let myself go just a bit or more, maybe a little bit more than a bit, but I'm a foodie. I love to eat. I absolutely love to eat. So it was a little bit on the keeping on postponing it because, I didn't want to miss out on anything. So today's my first day. I'm cheating a little bit, and I ordered some food from Blue Apron. So you don't have to order food from Blue Apron. I'm going to do this one with the Blue Apron because I have it. But I know it's exactly the Weight Watchers thing. It has all the ingredients. It's made for 2 people. You can change this recipe. Once I got it here, looked at it, I was like, oh my goodness, I've made this 100 times. I could have done this, but of course I didn't know because I really want to be successful this time around. So what I'm gonna do is use their recipe. And it's a Smoky Wild Alaskan pollock. But honestly, after reading it, you can use any kind of white fish. I'm sure it would be delicious with that, even salmon, tilapia, whatever you want. Okay, so what you need is you need the black beans, which are free. You need the cherry red tomatoes. You need the lime and a zester. If you don't have a zester, which I don't, I just use this little potato peeler thing that is in like everybody's house. Just chick, and chop, with a knife. A jalapeno pepper, if you like it a little bit spicy, which I like everything spicy. I imagine you could use a green pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper. If you don't like jalapeno, I'm sure it tastes just as delicious. A shallot. I typically don't buy shallots, but if you don't either, just use a little bit of onion because all of this can be substituted. They also have a child sauce, which I tasted, and all it is, if you don't have this or you're not going to go through Blue Apron, all it is this chili pepper package and tomato sauce. So if you mix these 2 together, you have the exact same thing that's in that little package. You're going to need 3 to 4 tablespoons of the low-fat sour cream and some jasmine rice. If you that's the scary part, the rice. So you really got to make sure that you measure the exact amount of rice because we like to kind of pile it on there if you're a foodie like me. So anyhow, that and some garlic. Well, they sent me the garlic, but I'm a little bit on the lazy side, so I'm going to use this already chopped garlic because I want this to be quick. I don't like to spend a whole lot of time when I'm hungry, and I'm very hungry right now. So anyhow, I'm going to put you on hold, and I'm going to dirty up half my kitchen, chopping up all this mess so that you guys can see it all chopped up, and then I'll come back. See you in a minute. Okay, I got everything chopped up. It took about 15 minutes, maybe 20, only because I don't have, a zester and I had to do it the old-fashioned way. But it's all chopped up now. And we got the little red cherry tomatoes cut in half. We have the shallot chopped up in little teeny tiny pieces. The jalapeno chopped up in little teeny tiny pieces. Our lime grating, which is about 2 teaspoons, but I don't like things really lime tasting and sour. I'm real funny like that, so I just did like 1. And then it says to take the lime and squeeze it into the bowl, and so I did. And what you do is you take your black beans and you pour it in there so it can soak and absorb all of that. And be careful with these little black beans because I'm going to tell you something. I've been playing around with the Weight Watchers, practicing for a couple months. I got the app. It's like $19 a month, and it tells me how many points I have. This meal that we're making right now is 9 points. But so I get one of the 0 point recipes, and I get the black beans and all of this, but I'm practicing, so I'm using the scanner, and I scan my black beans, and it's at 3 points. Now, I'm doing a 0-point recipe here, and I'm like, what's up with this 3 points? So I get on Google, because Google is my best friend, and I'm not finding anything. So I go back to my app, and they have like the little question thing where you can ask someone, you know, live. And so I did. And all black beans are not free. So it depends on the brand. I found out that the Walmart brand is free. Of course, like I told you, I'm doing Blue Apron today, so they sent this, and this one is free. But anyhow, you have to be careful because, you know, me being new, I'm not real good at portions yet. So here I am pegging out on something I think is free, and it was 3 points, and I probably ate 2 or 3 portions, so I'm at 9 points thinking it was free. So be careful about the black beans. Make sure that they're the low fat and free. Like I said, the Walmart brand is absolutely free. So anyhow, we got these black beans, and we're gonna stir it in and let it soak into this. And this is gonna be a salad, a black bean salad. And then it says to take your shallots and put them in a bowl. And so we'll do that. And your peppers. And that was a whole entire jalapeno pepper. And I know a lot of people don't like hot spicy. Like I said, use green pepper, yellow pepper, red pepper. You don't like peppers, leave them out. Just because it's in a recipe doesn't mean that we have to do it, right? Right. So, and then it says to take a whole garlic clove and chop it up. And I'm going to do it the lazy way. And this is already chopped. I'll add more garlic to this one day when I feel like it, but today's not the day. And so mix all of this up because we're going to fry this in 1/2 teaspoon of olive oil. This is part of the salad. And you are going to need a frying pan, non-stick preferably. You're going to need a pan to boil your jasmine rice. And it's actually a lime jasmine rice. So just take like a cup of water for your jasmine rice. You start this first. It says a healthy amount of salt, which I'm not in love with salt, so I'm just going to put enough in it to make it boil right. It says to put it on high. Go ahead and add your rice. This is what you're going to add the zesty lime to once it's done cooked. Don't try to cook this with it while it's boiling. I did that one time, and it was so sour that it was just overpowering. So we'll get this thing boiling, and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we got the rice to a boil. We put it on low, and now it's just gonna cook. But I mean, if you're buying it separately, just follow the box. So now we're to the part where we're gonna cook the garlic, onion, or shallots, peppers, and these tomatoes for the salad. So it wants 1/2 teaspoon of olive oil. And we gotta bring this to a heat. And my stove's a little off balance, so I'm gonna mix it around a little bit because, you know, I'm just the normal, typical, everyday house person. I mean, I do work, but all my stuff's not perfect. So anyhow, that's gonna heat up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook this, and I bet it's gonna smell delicious. Just a minute more. I have my stove set on 7.5 to get it hot. And while this is cooking, we'll start doing the sauces. Once it cooks, we dump it into these black beans with the lime. And before I even go too far, I've never tasted this before. I'm not 100% sure I'm gonna like it, but I guess we'll all find out at one time. I'll definitely tell you if it's any good and what it tastes like. I just wanted it because I wanted my points to be right. You know, I want the 9 points. You know, I order it for 2 because it's just my husband and I. My kids are grown. My daughter's going to be on some of these videos too. She's going to do Weight Watchers with me. One of the reasons why I procrastinated, which was really kind of stupid when you come out and think about it, was I didn't want to do it by myself. That's kind of why I like the app, because I see other people that are successful, and if you go through the app and you watch everybody's story, you're like, hey, I know for a fact this works. Just get busy and get started. Like I said, I got the app, joined in, watched everybody, practiced a few times. I didn't actually start it. Today's my first start date. Tried to get my daughter to do it. She wouldn't do it. And then I kind of just put it on the back burner because my work was like really, really busy. I didn't have time, which, I mean, one day you're just going to have to make time, I guess. And this is my day. So anyhow, but my daughter, she also jumped on the bandwagon. So it's going to be easier for me. I should have did it by myself. I shouldn't have been such a chicken. I mean, I wasn't a chicken to eat it to get all the weight on me. So I shouldn't have been a chicken to do it by myself. But, I do have the whole entire Weight Watchers team. I watch everybody. I'm utilizing the things that they have for me. But anyhow, that's a little bit of what's going on. So now the oil's hot. And dump this in. It sounds like it's sizzling good. Oh my goodness, and it smells delicious too. Doesn't smell like any diet food. That's a great thing. With the Blue Apron, they partnered up, and I'm not promoting them in any way whatsoever. When I was younger, there's no way I could have ordered it. I wouldn't have been able to afford it. But my kids are gone. They're through college. They have their own life now. I have a little bit more. You better not turn it on as high as I told you, because it is going a little bit too fast with the browning process here. So I just popped it down to 6. But it doesn't smell like diet food for sure. So I don't know what a cooked salad is going to taste like, but we're going to try it out today. And it looks good. I don't know if you can see this, but I'll give you a little peek. It does look delicious. This is cooking on low for 20 minutes. By the time the fish is done, that rice is going to be done, and it's all going to be... I'm a little bit nervous, so if I'm babbling, just look over it. I'll get better as I go. My daughter's the one who talked me into doing this. I like to do, or I don't really like to do videos. I never do videos. But anyhow, I'm going to do that. And now that it's brown, it says to dump in these tomatoes. So we'll see what happens with that. And these tomatoes are just going to cook for like 2 or 3 minutes. And once they're softened, we're going to throw them into the black beans. The non-fat 0-point black beans. Don't get confused with the trick. It can be a trick. Got to use the app or Google. So we'll let that go. Anyhow, while that goes, I'm just going to stop for just a minute because I have to read the directions on the sauces. All it is sour cream, like I told you, and that child sauce. Like I said, you can use the tomato sauce with the chili powder. Oh my gosh, I'm so real, aren't I? I make big messes. Anyhow, I'll come back in a minute once I get my little mess cleaned up and that's cooked. Okay, it's time to add this lime zest to the rice. Like I said, it's supposed to be 2 teaspoons. I'm just gonna do 1 because I'm not crazy about sour stuff. It's absorbed all the liquid like it said it was supposed to. And I'd show you, but rice is rice. So that's done. Turn it off. Put the lid on it, let that happen. They are saying that this sour cream spiced topping, but really, ladies, gentlemen, it's just salt and pepper and some sour cream. I was like, what? I don't see anything crazy special with that, but we will see. They also said to add a tablespoon of water into the sour cream. I hope it's kind of making it look more like a salad dressing. 1 tablespoon of olive oil for the fish. This is what that salad ended up looking like. I don't know. We'll see. I'm from the South, out here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And when we make a salad, it doesn't usually look like this. So, you know, because we like potato salad, macaroni salad, and green salad with a whole bunch of ranch. But anyhow, we're going to try some black bean salad. I put the tomato chili sauce together, and it said to add 3 tablespoons of water, and I did. So this is all mixed up. And then it says to take your white fish and pat dry it. It's just so it doesn't burn in the frying pan. But anyhow, we're about to do it. It says to salt and pepper it on both sides, and I'm going to. I am a pepper fanatic. You put as much on it as you like, but mine's gonna have a lot. It says to do it on both sides, and I have not separated my fish yet because it was easier for me, and I do things the easy way. And to cut it in half so it's easier to flip. So just gonna make mine into 4 pieces. Not because you have to, just because I want to. Like I said, I'm out here in the South, so we kind of like to add a little bit of our own. So basically, we're going to, I put it on 6 this time, I don't want to burn it up. Salt, pepper on both sides. Drop it into the hot frying. It only takes a couple minutes for this. Almost done. Altogether, I'm probably 25 minutes in altogether. A little bit harder because I'm doing the video and I'm embarrassed and awkward and got used to anything yet. But it's happening. We're just gonna let it fry just for a second, and then we're gonna flip it over, and then we're gonna pour that tomatoey sauce on top of it and find out what that's all about. I show you a picture, but it doesn't really look all that appetizing right this second. Once that, find out then. And it says as it's frying, you just keep basting it, basically. You better find out. I'm funny about fish anyhow. It's not. I love like seafood, crab. I even like crawfish. But I'm funny when it comes to fish, because I don't like it to be too fishy. I don't like fishy and I don't like sour. So this is a risky little recipe for me to do. But I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone. Obviously, the potato salad, macaroni salad, and all the other things isn't really doing me justice. So I'm going to try some other things. If I don't like them, I just won't do it again. But thank you for being with me, making me brave, out of my comfort zone. I need out of my comfort zone. This video is definitely out of my comfort zone. And cooking this weird fish is definitely out of my comfort zone. Now, I have tried this sauce before. I did it with chicken. It was pretty good. Kind of like a little smoky taste. I'm going to turn this down to 5. And I just got like a couple more minutes and we're done. So I'll make the plates and give you guys a little peek of it and see what you think, and I'll come back on and let you know how it tastes. You never know, it smells good. We'll see. Okay, this is what it looks like when it's done. We'll let you know how it tastes in just a bit. Not just my opinion, but my husband's opinion too. So you get two sides because not everyone likes the same stuff. It absolutely smells delicious. The fish doesn't smell too fishy because I hate fishy tasting stuff. But give us a few minutes. We'll gobble down on this and come back and let you know how it tastes. Bye. Okay, so I'm back. We ate it. Let me tell you about it. Okay. The very first bite that I took was of the fish with the sour cream sauce on it and the tomatoey thing, and I was just like, not too sure about that sour cream. But afterwards, because you could see the bowl was so full, and I mixed the sour cream up in with the tomatoey sauce into the rice. It was delicious, and I'm not even joking. It was absolutely delicious. The fish was delicious too. It wasn't too fishy or anything like that. So I definitely would make that again. You could also do it with chicken. It would be so good with chicken. In fact, the next time I make it, I'm gonna use chicken. The salad, I was a little bit hesitant about that salad. Like I said, I'm from the South, so that's not the kind of salads we usually eat. And I'm not a giant black bean kind of person, so I wasn't real sure. I liked the flavor of the salad. It was really good because the shallots and the peppers, the lime, all of the tomatoes even. I was a little bit leery of those tomatoes being cooked. All of those flavors were delicious, except for I thought the black beans were a little bit hard, and I know black beans are hard. So I would eat that again. I don't know if I'd make it again. I would probably have to make it with a different kind of bean or with something else, because the actual flavor of it was really delicious. It was just the texture of those black beans. My husband, he's being a little bit camera shy today, but he's gonna give his opinion too, if you'll come over here so they can hear. What did you think of the rice and this?
The rice and the fish were great. I didn't care much for the black bean salad.
So he didn't like the black bean salad, but he did like the fish, he did like the rice, and he liked all the sauces. He's not chubby in any way. In fact, he is skinny. So we got the fat girl and the skinny guy. But he does have type 1 diabetes, and the Weight Watchers diets and recipes work perfectly for the type 1 diabetes. So together it works for us. It keeps his blood sugar right, and it hopefully keeps my fat flopping off of me. So anyhow, that's how it worked out. If you want to try the recipe, it is 10.5 ounces of white fish, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 lime, a shallot, a 1/3 cup of the child pepper sauce, which was super delicious, 1 can of black beans, a 1/2 cup of the jasmine rice, 1 jalapeno, 4 ounces of grape tomatoes, which ended up being about 12 of them, and a 1/2 cup of sour cream. And then there was salt and pepper as well. And like I was telling you before, this recipe has 9 points. It was worth 9 points. I didn't finish all my food. I'm a big foodie person and I like big portions. It was extremely filling. I guess it was the rice with that sour cream and tomato sauce. Man, that was really good. So if nothing else, at least make that with some fish or some chicken. It's only 9 points. See you next time on our next recipe. Let's do this little fat machine together. Talk to you later. Bye.